Hi, Jyoti, how are you?
Hello, hi Poojan. Fine, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. Let me make you co-host.
After such a long time. No.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so I have pasted links in the chat box. So if you can check, your first link is of syllabus link. You can check your syllabus over here. In case you have not enrolled yet, no need to worry. You can complete your payment process and you can join us in this course. We are always welcome to take up the feedback. For that, you just need to fill up this feedback form and we'll get it. You can get to know in detail about this particular course. For that, you just need to click on this all batch detail link. Okay. In case you have any further queries, feel free to email us at support@olympiadsuccess.com, or you can drop us a WhatsApp message on these two particular numbers. Okay. So whatever your query will be there, definitely you'll be going to get answer within 24 hours. So now I would like to invite your mentor at the platform to just talk to you. Her name is Ms. Jyoti. She is a wonderful mentor. She's been taking Olympiad classes with us since 7 years now. And her class is very engaging, very interesting, very interactive. So I'm sure you'll be going to have a fun-filled session. And of course, it will be productive for you that you'll be going to rock your Olympiad exams. Okay. So with this, over to you, Jyoti ma'am.
Thank you so much, Pooja ma'am. So, good evening, everyone. Farwa and Shireen, though I remember they are my students only. I taught them earlier also. Okay, so my name is Jyoti Sadana, and I'm a postgraduate in chemistry and B.Ed, and also CTT qualified. And I'm having 14 years of teaching experience online as well as offline. And as ma'am told, it's been a long time that I'm working with Olympiad Success. And a little bit, I think some are aware and might be some are new to this Olympiad exams. So let me little bit give you an introduction about these exams. That these exams are a little bit different from your school exams. As in your school exams, you get your fill-ups, match the following, or true false, or something to describe, explain, and all that. But here in these exams, all the questions are MCQ type, where you need to mark the correct option. You have four options. You need to mark the correct option, but for that you should have an in-depth knowledge of that topic, of that chapter. So this is where I am, that I have to make you clear the concept science, all science concepts, so that you can crack the exams. And also, while preparing for your Olympiad exams, it is making your scientific concepts more clear. It is enhancing your scientific way of learning. Okay, and you will be getting the deep knowledge of each and every topic. Okay, the main thing is that. And as far as my teaching style is concerned, I try to relate more and more science concepts with the real life examples, also showing you slides chapter wise, also showing you short videos when and where required, where the topic demands. Okay, we will have doubt sessions also in the class only. I'm going to clear all your doubts. It will be a total interactive session. Okay, so this is how we are going to proceed when you are going to enroll that. Okay, so thank you so much, and over to you, Jana.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So now we will be going to have a presentation on the screen. Okay, so I want all of you girls to be very, very attentive because Megha ma'am is going to tell you something very informative about course. Okay, so just be attentive and listen to her carefully because after that she can ask you questions also.
I hope my screen is visible. So I welcome you all on the platform of Olympiad Success. So Olympiad Success is the India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad examination. We are the India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad preparation, one of its kind yearly program that includes courses that matter. We're having eight courses, full plus program, maths, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, spoken written, Vedic maths, and coding. What else we provide? We provide one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes from grade 2 to grade 12, and one-on-one preparation classes for various Olympiads. You can meet our rank holders. These are kids like you only. No need to worry. You just need to spare extra 2 hours from regular studies, because Olympiad examination is quite a little tougher than the regular curriculum. Yes, we are having live Olympiad sessions, group sessions with around 20 students delivered through Zoom by tutors with significance of teaching experience. We are having 3 sessions per week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 5 p.m. till 6:15 p.m. IST with 5 minutes of break. This session includes mix of theory, practice question, doubt session, and discussion on previous year papers. Student will get the reading material and practice papers, which will be available on the dashboard for Olympiad Success, and you will also get a free access to Olympiad Success platform to practice the topic-wide mock test. So syllabus is available on this particular link, and the fee of this course is rupees 7,802. It is a 35 session course, and payment can be made by using this particular link. So what else you require? A laptop or desktop with good internet speed, laptop or desktop with camera, and headphones for the better audio clarity. So live classes will be starting from 31st of March 2026. In 2025, Olympiad students had students from more than 5,000 schools across India and abroad. So this is all about informative PPT. I hope I'm clear. Show me thumbs up if I'm clear. Great. Over to you, Pooja ma'am.
Hello. Thank you so much, ma'am. Hello. So let me share my screen with you all, and I'll show you that how you can access your material on the dashboard. So you will be going to enter this login. You'll be going to enter this URL, olympiadsuccess.com. And then over here, you need to click on login. So in login credentials, you will be going to enter your email ID with which you will make the registrations. Okay. I am logging in with one of our demo account. So once you log in, you can see your profile, check your details. You can update it if it is required. You can change your password also as per the requirement. And now moving on the material. So that material, you can check it under online classes. Click on course material, select your subject, and here you go. You can select the topic, whichever topic we are going to cover up in the class. So how you'll get to know that when you're going to cover which particular topic. So that is mentioned under schedule. So in schedule, you'll get the clarity in which session you're going to cover which particular topic. Okay. So holiday calendar is there for your reference, that we have already festival holidays, that you should not miss anything. We have reading material as well as question answers. So you can read the material, study it in the class, that you should not miss anything and prepare well for your Olympiad examinations. Okay. And make sure that you should spare every day 2 hours extra from your regular studies. Okay. That you should score well and become a rank holder in the Olympiad exams. Okay. So these all are the questions, and answer keys also they're given to you. So I want you to practice your questions and then check your answer keys. All right. So here you go with the answer keys. And here you check. Okay. So for more practice, we have given practice worksheets also. That is again under section of online classes only. Sorry, that is under section of test series. Okay. So click on practice test, and now you need to select the subject. And here you can see, okay, animals. Let me show you one worksheet, how you can attempt it. Just click on take exam, read instructions, take this box, click on start worksheet. Okay, so now let's fill the answer. So I'm just filling up the random answers. I'm sure you're going to fill the correct one because you have practice. You're going to practice with your mentor. Okay. So once you have done all the answers, click on finish button for the summation of the worksheet. Yes, I've reviewed all the questions, and this is how you can submit a worksheet. Okay, so now I'm sure you'll be interested to know that how you can check your performance. For that, you need to go again under test series section, click on performance button, and again select your subject, and then you'll get to know the worksheet. We have attempted 2 questions wherein both answers are wrong, so you can see the score. Okay, so the correct one answer also you'll get to know. For that, you need to click on view button. And here you can click on review. So here you'll get to know. So correct answer is A. I have filled B. Okay. So this is how you'll get to know which one is the correct and which one is wrong. So how you can access all these material? For that, you just need to book your batch. First, you need to enroll. So with that email ID, you'll log in, and then after that, moving ahead to see all this content, you need to click on book my batch. Okay. So you need to select the subject and you need to click on book, and then you will be able to see the content. Okay. So this is how it will be moving forward for you. So yes, then you can log out, and whenever you want, you can log in. So let me stop sharing my screen. So now if anybody is having any doubt related to the dashboard or any query related to the course, feel free to ask. We'll be happy to answer your queries. If you are not able to type it, because definitely we can understand that you're young, feel free to raise your hand that I'll unmute you. Or Jyoti ma'am, shall I keep them unmuted? How do you want it?
Yes, ma'am, you can keep them.
We'll get them.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So girls, I have kept you unmuted. Whenever you want, you have any doubt, feel free to raise your hand, then unmute yourself. Okay, don't start speaking in between the class. Yes, tell me please. Any doubt? If not, then show me thumbs up on the screen. No doubt. Very good. Farwa, do you have doubt? You have not shown me your thumbs up? No doubt. Great. So I have pasted links once again for your reference. So I want you to copy paste these links and then we are good to go. Okay. Welcome, Prasad. You have missed the beginning part. So I'll quickly give you about the glimpse of it. So if you can just. Hey, Prasad, welcome. Can you hear me? I think you're facing some internet issue. So I'll be pasting links once again, Prasad. So you can copy paste these links for your reference. Okay, so we are going to start with the demo. Prasad, from which school and city are you joining us? I think Prasad is facing an internet issue. So I think we are good to go for the Jyoti ma'am for demo. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, girls.
Okay, so once again, good evening. Let's start with our demo. So any guesses that which topic I'm going to take today for the demo? Any guesses? You can raise your hand because you are able to unmute yourself. Then you can unmute. Any guesses? Shireen, Ananya, Farwa. Any guesses which topic I'm taking for the demo today? Yes, Shireen?
Plants, ma'am.
Plants, okay. And Ananya, any guesses? Yes, Ananya, unmute yourself. You can unmute better. Yeah. Plants, you are also saying plants? Okay. Any guess, Farwa?
Plants.
Plants only. Okay. So that is your favorite chapter, all of you. So that's no. But today I'm taking the topic that is light from the chapter Light, Sound and Force. Okay. The chapter name is Light, Sound and Force. But we are for the topic, for the demo, we are taking the topic light. Okay. Out of this. So let's start with our demo. So I want everyone to sit straight. Okay, I think, are you able to see my whiteboard? Please give a thumbs up. Are you able to see that? Okay, okay. So we are going to start with our chapter. The chapter name is Light, Sound and Force. But today I'm just giving you the introduction, or the topic which I'm taking for today is light. Okay. Please switch on the camera. Farwa. Okay. So light, sound and force. First of all comes light. Shari, no need to write anything. Is it just your demo class? Okay. No need to write anything. It's just a demo class. Okay. This will be repeated when this chapter will come in the regular classes. Then it will be repeated. Okay. Just understand. So light. What is light? The first question comes to our mind. What is light? Anyone wants to answer? What is light? Everywhere we see light. I hope you know the difference between dark and light. Yes, in dark, where we can't see anything, and in the light, we can see all the things around us. Yes? Yes, Shani. What is light? Yes.
Light means radiation.
Light means radiations. We can say light contains radiations. Okay, light has so many radiations in it. Yes, but in smaller form, we can say that light is a form of energy. Can I say like this? Which energy? Light is a form of energy. Which energy? We can say either it is a light energy, or the other name which we give it is radiant energy. As Shireen told, it is a radiation, correct? So the other name for light energy we see is the radiant energy. Is this much clear? So light, it is a form of energy, and which energy? It is a light energy, or the other name is radiant energy. Clear? Now we see some features of light. What are some features or characteristics of light? Okay. Light, it is a form of energy, the first feature. Second is light always travels in the straight line. Always remember that light travels in a straight line. That what it means. What is the meaning of that? For example, if here I light up a candle, okay, I take a pipe, okay, and on the other end of the pipe, I am seeing the candle. Will I able to see the candle, Ananya? Can you please tell me? Will I be able to see the candle flame? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, I will be able to see because it is a straight line, and the light which is there, it is traveling in a straight line, and I can easily see the light. Okay. In the next case, what I'm going to do, this pipe was there. I'm bending this pipe. Now again, I'm seeing from the pipe. Farwa, please tell me, will I be able to see the flame now? This is the first case where Ananya told that, ma'am, we are able to see the flame of the candle. But in the second case, can you tell me, will I be able to see the flame of the candle? Unmute yourself, Farwa.
No.
No. Why no? Because this pipe from which I was seeing the straight ray of light, here as the light can't bend. The pipe is bent, but the light can't bend itself. So that is the reason I am not able to see the flame of the candle. You can do this experiment also at your home. You can practice this experiment. Yes or no? So that you understand that light travels in a straight line. This is the second feature of the light. Third feature of the light. Light always gets scattered from the light source. Now, can anyone tell me which is the main source of light? Which is the main source of light? Anyone? Raise your hand. Yes, Ananya?
Sun.
Sun, exactly. Sun is the main source of light. Now tell me, is the sun giving its rays only on one or two countries, or at the same time it is scattering its rays to everywhere? Yes, Shari?
Everywhere.
Everywhere, exactly. So this is the third feature of the light, that light always gets scattered from its source. Light always gets scattered from its source. In your room, if any bulb is lighted or any tube light is there, yes, it is giving light to your entire room, isn't it? or it is giving light only to one portion of your room. It is not like that. Yes, it is at the same time spreading light in your whole room. So this is the third feature of your light, that light is scattered from the light source in all directions. But it will not bend. Remember that. It will not bend. It will always travel in a straight line. This much is clear? Understood? So light, first thing, one new student also joined. Or no. Okay. So light, it is a form of energy, first thing. Second thing, it is travels in a straight line. Third thing, it gets scattered from its source. This much is clear to everyone. Please give a thumbs up so that I can move forward now. Okay. I'm deleting this. Okay. Next thing which I tell, light we are studying. Now, light. There are two sources of light. If I come to the source of light, source means from where we are getting light. Okay. That is known as source of light. Now, there are two sources of light. What are the two sources of light? One is natural source of light. The other one is artificial or man-made sources of light. Now think over it and give me the examples of that. See around yourself and give me the examples. Tell me the natural sources of light. Raise your hand. Natural source of light, just now we have discussed.
Sun.
Sun, exactly. Sun is a natural source of light. By nature, God has made. Stars, they are the natural source of light. Yes or no? Artificial sources of light which man has made.
Candle.
Yes, candle. Yes, Ananya. Any other example?
Lamp.
Yes, Ananya. Your voice is not coming, beta.
Ma'am,
Ananya?
lamp.
Lamp. What else? Any other? Bulb. Yes, Shireen.
Bulb.
Yeah, bulb. So these are the man-made sources of light. Okay, and these are the natural sources of light which nature has made, artificial or man-made, which a man has made, human has made. Clear? This much is clear to all of you? Okay. Next comes that there are two types of objects. One is known as luminous objects and the other one is known as non-luminous objects. Now, before understanding luminous and non-luminous, you need to understand the most important thing, that how we are able to see any object. How we are able to see any object. Clear? Listen carefully. There are two ways by which we can see any object. The two ways. First is either that object has its own light. First thing, either that object has its own light. Okay. And secondly, the object should reflect the light falling on it. There are two ways by which we can see any object. What is that? First one, the object should emit its own light. First thing. Second thing is that the object should reflect the light falling on it. Now, what is the meaning of that? For example, tube light. In your room, there is a tube light or a bulb, whatever is there in your room, correct? What will happen? The tube light or the bulb is scattering or giving off light in your room, yes or no? Yes. So we are able to see the tube light as it is only giving the light, yes or no? Correct. But for example, now you are taking the class. You have, or I think might be, all of you might be having a table in front of you. Let's take that example. Okay. Table is there. Everyone might be having table in front. Now table, do table has its own light? Table दे रहा है light. Is table giving out any light? No, it is not giving. But how we are able to see the table then? We are able to see the table. We are able to see the cupboards. We are able to see the bed. We are able to see the door. How? They are not emitting any light. How we are able to see that? All these objects. Can anyone tell me how we are able to see these objects? Yes, Ananya.
By light.
By light. Which light? Which is there in your room?
Yes.
Which is
Light
yes.
and bulb.
Okay. Yes, for the light or bulb. Correct. But that light, which the whatever tube light or the bulb is there in your room, what is actually happening? The light which is coming from that tube light is falling on your table, and from table, what is table doing? Table is reflecting that light to my eyes. That is why I am seeing the table. Table don't have its own light. So how I am able to see that? I'm able to see that because when the light present in the room is falling on the table is reflecting that light to my eye. That is how I'm seeing the table. Is this much clear? Understood? So there are two ways by which we can see any object. First is either the object should give out its own light. Secondly, the object should reflect the light falling on it to our eye. Then only we are able to see the object. I hope this is clear. Please give a thumbs up. This concept is clear. Okay. Now we come back to luminous and non-luminous objects. Luminous objects are the ones which gives off its own light. And non-luminous which do not give its own light. Rather, what they do? They reflect the light falling on it. They reflect the light falling on it. Now the concept is clear. Which objects are known as luminous, which have their own light. So in luminous category, we can again make two categories. One is natural luminous objects. One is artificial luminous objects. Can we say like this? Luminous to luminous ही होता है, whether it is natural or it is man-made. Correct? So tube light, bulbs, sun, moon, this one, what you can say, bulb, torch, the fireflies, these all come in the luminous objects. They have their own lights. Fireflies, jugnu, jisko kehte hain, they have the light of their own. Okay. Coming to non-luminous, for example, if we say moon, moon is non-luminous. I hope you all know that it is a satellite of our planet Earth. Yes. So it is a non-luminous object. Why? But you can say, ma'am, we are able to see the moon in the sky. It is non-luminous. That means it is not giving its own light. So how we are able to see the moon, very bright moon in the night sky? What it is doing? Yes, Shireen.
Because the sun reflects its light.
Sun reflects its light, or moon is reflecting the light of the sun?
Sun.
Sun? You are saying opposite statement. Moon is reflecting the light of the sun falling on it. Okay. Sun ki light, it is falling on moon, and the moon is reflecting that light to our eyes. That is why we are able to see the moon. Is that clear, Prasad? Are you understanding what is going? Okay. Clear? Understood now? So moon is a non-luminous object. Table, door, these all are non-luminous objects because they do not give out their own light. They are just reflecting the light falling on them. Clear? This much is clear to everyone? Okay. So quickly, I tell what we have done till now. We have started with the light. Features of light, where I told you light is a form of energy, light energy or radiant energy. This is the name given. Secondly, that light travels in a straight line. I've told you one experiment also. You can just do it at your home under the supervision of your parents also. And thirdly, that light, this gets scattered from the light source. Okay? After that, we have done sources of light, where I told you the natural sources of light and the artificial sources of light. Then we have done what are luminous objects and what are non-luminous objects. Till this much, it's clear to everyone. Now I can show you the slide till what we have done. This is the light. Now I want you to see the slides, understanding light. Light is a special form of energy that our eyes can detect. Obviously, it is the work of our eyes to see the light. It always travels forward in a straight line. Clear? Every time it is going forward from the source. Yes? Aage ko ja raha hai, forward. The sun is our main source of light on earth. That is why the life on earth is possible only because of sun. If there would have been no sun, no life would have been possible. Clear? Next comes the sources of light, where you can see the examples here. The natural sources, the objects found in nature that give out their own light. Okay, these are the examples which are giving their own light. And artificial sources, which are human-made objects that give out light. Okay, which are made by the man. These are the pictures, the examples. Then comes the luminous objects and the non-luminous objects. You can easily see luminous objects which have their own lights. They are the luminous objects. And the non-luminous objects which are do not, like table, tree, moon, all these are non-luminous objects. But we are able to see the non-luminous objects. Why? Because they are reflecting the light falling on it. You can see here. See, with the dotted also they have explained that sun's light falling on moon, and moon is reflecting the light to our eye. Can you see that? The yellow color dotted lines. Okay, so the sun's light falling on moon, and moon is reflecting the sun's light to our eye. That is why we are able to see the moon. This much is clear. Journey of light to our eyes. Now, you can understand. Light falls on an object and gets reflected back to us. This is a lamp. Here is the object. Light is hits this object, and this light, it gets reflected to our eyes. From eyes, the signal is sent to the brain that yes, brain has detected that we are seeing this object. Okay, and the signals are going to the brain. Our eyes send signals to the brain, which allows us to see the object. I hope now it's very much clear to you how we are able to see the object. Yes? Okay, now let us do some questions. Shireen, can you unmute and read this question with the options and tell the correct answer?
A child is sitting in a dark room with a glowing bulb and a book on the table. Which statement correctly explains how the child is able to see the book? The book gives out its own light. The bulb gives light and the book reflects it. Both the bulb and book give light. The book absorbs all the light. The answer is option B.
Option B. Let's see whether your answer is correct or not. Yes, it is correct, because book is a luminous or non-luminous object?
Non-luminous.
Non-luminous. As book is a non-luminous object, so it will reflect the light of the bulb falling on it into your eyes. Next question, Ananya. Read it and read the 4 options.
Which group contains only luminous object? Sun, candle, electric bulb, moon, star, firefly,
Firefly.
sun, moon, torch, and candle, mirror, bulb. Ma'am, A option.
A option. Correct, correct. Let's see whether your answer is yes. Your answer is correct. Next, Farwa.
Identify the old out one.
Odd one out. Yes.
Electric bulb, candle, torch, mirror.
Mirror. Which is the odd one out?
Mirror.
Mirror. Why? Can you tell me, Farwa, why mirror is odd one? Because it is a... Yes, anyone can tell the reason why mirror is odd one out? Yes, Shireen?
Because it is non-luminous.
Yes, because it is non-luminous. Let's see her answer. Yes, this answer is correct. Yes, Prasad, can you read this? Prasad, unmute yourself and read the question. Unmute, beta, you are unmuted. Unmute yourself. We are not able to hear you. We are not able to hear you, beta. We are not able to hear you. You are muted. Unmute yourself. Prasad, are you able to unmute or shall I give the question to someone else? Yes, Shireen.
C. Option C.
Option C. Yes, which object belongs only in the right circle? Only in the right circle means only in the right side. Okay, that is star, electric bulb, road sign, candle. Let's see whether Farwa has given the correct answer. Yes, road sign. That's the correct answer. Yes, Shireen, any doubt you're having? No? Please lower your hand. Okay. The next topic now which we have to do is that how light passes through the object. This I am deleting now. How light passes through the object. The amount of light passed through an object. Amount of light passed through an object. On the basis of this, we are dividing the objects into three categories. What are that three categories? It is transparent, translucent, and third one is opaque. Okay. Now let's understand this with an example. I'm having this plain plastic sheet in front of me. You can see this is the plain plastic sheet in front of me. Will you be able to see my face clearly from this with the plastic sheet, the plain plastic sheet? Will you able to see my face from the plain plastic sheet? Yes or no? Tell. Actually, due to background, you are not able to see, but you will be able to see my face clearly from this plastic sheet. Okay. So this is transparent. Transparent means everything is passes. The whole light is passing through this object, and so it is transparent. Okay, everything is passing through it. That is, all the light is passing through the object. That is why it is transparent. Translucent. For example, this is a tissue paper in front of me. Now, if you see through a tissue paper, you see something blurred on the other side. Yes or no? You see something blurred. That is the meaning of translucent. That is the meaning of translucent. Okay. Here I have shown you the example of plastic sheet. Here I have shown you the example of a tissue paper. And in here, I'm going to show you the example of a book where from the book, you are not able to see me from the book. Okay, this is a book in front of me. You can see that. And I'm hiding my face now. Are you able to see my face now? No, because the book which I'm having in my hand, this is opaque, means no light is passing through it. So it is an opaque object. Clear? These are the examples I have shown you. Transparent, when all the light passes through the object. Translucent, where some light passes through the object. So you see the other side little bit blurred. Okay, some light passes. And here in opaque, no light passes. Is this much clear? Understood? Okay. Let me show you from the slides. It will be more clear to you then. See how light passes through the materials. One is transparent, where it lights, all the light is passed through it. It is a glass, you can say, from where all the light is passing through it. Examples like drinking cup, plastic drinking cup, water droplet, plastic water bottle. All these are transparent objects. All these are transparent objects. Translucent, where some light passes through it. This is translucent, like frosted glass, tracing paper, tissue paper, which I have given you the example, where some light is passing. Okay, so the other side which you see is blurred, little bit blurry. Opaque, which do not allow any light to pass through it, so you can't see the other side. Okay, you can't see the other side. They are opaque objects like wood, metal, polished stone. These all are your other side which you can't see. Clear? See here, a closer look. You can have a look at this slide. This is a transparent glass or plastic sheet. This is a frosted glass. Okay, frosted glass. You can see the other person little bit blurred. Okay, opaque, like a door which is opaque. You can't see the other side on the other side of the door. Is this much clear? Understood? Next comes the secret inside a white light. Now, what is a white light? White light is actually the light which is coming from the sun, and it is composed of 7 colors. You can see here, they are the 7 colors which are known as Vibgyor. What is Vibgyor? I'm deleting this. You have understood now? Transparent, translucent, and opaque. Now, what is the meaning of Vibgyor? There is a white light which is coming from the sun, and when it gets scattered, it's scattered into 7 colors. What are that 7 colors? 7 colors are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. This is Vibgyor. Okay. If I write Vibgyor, what is the full form of colors? V stands for violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. This are the 7 colors of the white light coming from the sun. This much is clear? Understood? Now, how we are able to see the object's color? For example, the leaf color is green. We all see the leaf that is green in color, correct? Everyone sees like that. Now, what is happening? The leaf which is there, it is going to reflect the green color to our eye. That is why we are seeing green color. It is reflecting green color. When the white light of the sun falls on the leaf, it reflects green color to our eye, and all other colors are absorbed by the leaf. That is why we see green color of the leaf. Whatever color any object is reflecting to our eye, that color only we are able to see. Is that clear? Understood? For example, there's a notebook in front of my hand. In my hand, you can see it is having a yellow color. You can see that, I think so. Yes, it is having yellow color. So what is happening? This register is reflecting yellow color to my eyes, and all other colors are absorbed. Clear? Let me show you the slide. You can see a leaf looks green. First of all, this slide. The white light we see is actually made up of 7 different colors. When the light hits an object, the object absorbs some of these colors. The object reflects the remaining colors back to our eyes. Clear? That color only we can see. Now comes with the example. How a leaf gets its green color. Leaf is getting, when the white light is falling on the leaf, it is reflecting green color to our eye. You can see here. It is reflecting green color to our eye, and all other 6 colors are absorbed by the leaf. A leaf looks green because it reflects only the green light. It absorbs all the other 6 colors from the white light. The reflected green color is the only one our eyes can see. This much is clear now, how we see any color. Okay, Farwa, read this question.
Orange. The old one out. Clear glass, clean water, air, cardboard. Cardboard.
Cardboard, because it is an opaque object. It is an opaque object, and all other are the transparent objects. Clear? This is the difference. That is why cardboard is an odd one out. Next concept is shadows, which we are not starting today. So the content part is over. So quickly we can recapitulate what we have done today in our demo class. So first of all, in that we have done that. First of all, what is light? So can anyone tell me the features of light which we have discussed? Features of light which we have discussed. Yes, Shireen?
Types of energy, sources of light.
I'm asking the features of light. Features of light. The 3 points which I have explained you in the features of light. Yes, Ananya.
Natural features of light and artificial man-made features of light.
No, beta. They are the sources of light. Artificial source of light, natural sources of light. Okay, they are sources of light, not features of light. Okay, features means characteristics of light. What are the characteristics of light? Light is a, first point I told you, light is a travels in a
straight line.
straight line. Yes. What I told that light always gets
Boldly, yani confidence.
Scattered from its source. Light always gets scattered from its source. Okay, these are the features or characteristics of light. Then I have explained you that light, the 2 sources of light are there. One is natural source, which we are getting from the nature, and the other one is man-made or artificial sources of light, which man has made. Okay. So natural sources, what were the examples we have done?
Sun,
Sun, stars, fireflies. These are all
stars.
natural sources. And what are the man-made sources?
Light bulb, candle,
Yes, torch, candle, all these are the man-made sources of light. Then we have done about the luminous objects and the non-luminous objects. Luminous objects, what do you mean by luminous objects?
the things
Yes.
that have its own light.
Yes, the things which have their own light, they are luminous. Okay. And non-luminous, which do not have their own light. They just reflect the light falling on it. Yes. That is why we are seeing that object. For example, tree, cardboard, book, all these examples. Okay. Then we have done that how we are like the light which is coming from the sun, that is a white light, and it gets split into how many colors?
Seven.
Yes, 7 colors. Vibgyor. The name is Vibgyor. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Okay, Vibgyor. Okay. And how we see a particular color on any object. For example, if any book is yellow in color, so it is reflecting which color to our eyes?
Yellow.
Yellow. And all other colors are? All other absorbed. Okay. So this is how we see any color of any object. Is that clear? Also, we have done that on the basis of the amount of light passing through any object. They are divided into 3 categories. What is that, Shireen?
Ma'am, if there are many colors on a book, then how can we see?
If there are many colors on the book, how we can see? It is see, whatever, like for example, if this register contains too many colors, green, yellow, orange, okay. So what is happening? If the light is falling, whatever portion is yellow, that portion is reflecting yellow color to our eye. Whatever portion is orange, that portion is reflecting orange color to your eye. Whatever portion is green, that portion is reflecting green color to your eyes. And all the other 6 colors, respective 6 colors are being absorbed. Is that clear? Understood? Yes, Shireen, on the basis of the amount of light, objects are classified into 3 categories. What we have done?
Transparent, translucent, and opaque.
Opaque, very good. Transparent, which allows all the light to pass through it. Translucent, which allows some light to pass through it. And opaque, which do not allow any light to pass through it. Clear? Understood? I hope the demo is clear to you. How was the demo? Good? Nice? Understood? Yes? Looking forward to join the regular classes? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. So on 31st March, we are going to meet for our regular classes. Okay. So the day, yes, Shireen, you want to speak something?
Ma'am, I actually got a gold medal in SOF and SO.
Wow, that's great. Congratulations.
Thank
you. Okay, so that is why you're joining again. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let's meet in the regular classes then. Okay. Okay, then. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone.
Ma'am, even IOF.
Oh, that's great. Good. Okay, bye-bye. Take care.
Sorry, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Yes. Bye.
Classes start
On 31st March. Classes will start on 31st March. Okay? Okay, bye-bye.